so let's go to challenges. And we've kind of organized challenges a little bit better than the previous version. So I'll just show you quickly. I'll go into the photorealism challenge, which we just had recently. And you'll see now that they're ordered like left to right in rows and columns, which we felt was a bit more, I don't know, concise. It just seemed like there was a lot of negative space in the previous version. We've improved the way it works. We've sort of rewritten the system, so to speak. So yeah, and you can view these and check them all out and whatnot. And this challenge is actually closed, so I'll go to one that's open. Go to the Robotic Army Challenge, for example, and you can add an entry by clicking here. You submit your image, etc., etc., and you can vote on all the different images. It shows you which one you voted on. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just a cleaner and more simplified system than what we had. And events. Events we plan on updating as soon as you guys have agreed on something. We just think it's a cool way for people to get together, meet each other, build a bit more of a community network, hopefully find jobs, etc., etc. So we've added this event system, and we've given you all a forum to discuss them here, which is pretty cool because you can all organize them in your different towns and cities and catch up with each other. So let's move on to education. Okay. So first off, we're in the video tutorials section, and this is essentially the official Digital Arts Front tutorials section. We plan on making tutorials for all of these subjects, video tutorials, and we hope to do them as professionally as possible to help you all learn and offer users like original content, which we think is pretty important. Also, if you are interested in helping us with any of these, we'd greatly appreciate it. There's a lot of work to be done here, and we really need people to help us out. So if you are interested, just contact us via the contact page in the footer, and that'd be great. We'll sort something out with you. So Photoshop tutorials, Illustrator, 3ds Max, V-Ray, ZBrush, RealFlow. Here you'll see C++, HTML. We're planning on doing some tutorials on how to make your own game, which is pretty cool. So stay tuned for those because we're pretty avid game developers ourselves, and so I'm going to share that knowledge with you. HTML and CSS, again, how to build your own website, which hopefully we're reasonably skilled at doing. So yeah, you could make your own portfolio site or whatever, to show a client, to show an employer, etc. So that's pretty cool. Other tutorials, this will be added to, so don't think this is it. But other tutorials, so far we've got 3 sections. We're going to add more to this, but these are tutorials that we think are cool that we've gathered from the web, just off-site tutorials that we think are cool, and we wanted to sort of get them all in one place for you all to reference, essentially. So if I open up Illustrator, you'll see there's all these Illustrator tutorials that teach you how to do different things, from creating like fonts and backgrounds and logos and icons and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Photoshop tutorials, again, these unfold and fold up. 3ds Max tutorials, and we will be adding to this, so that's not all there's going to be, but it's pretty cool. And then resources, which are just recommended sites, like Gnomon, Massive Black, Concept Art, things like that. Sites that we think everyone here should check out and use because they're like an invaluable resource. So that's education, which we do plan on expanding over time. It's just we can't get it all done for release. Let's move on to search. Okay, so search. This is a completely written from the ground up search engine that we've created. It doesn't use Google. It doesn't use any sort of pre-built system. We built this ourselves. So we've got tags over here. So for example, I can click Photoshop, which is the most popular one so far, and it will say, okay, we've got a tutorial in Photoshop. We've got some forum posts on Photoshop, and you can go through all the different pages. And they're sorted by relevance. Like for example, Photoshop was mentioned 18 times in this forum thread. You know what I mean? So you can sort this by tabs, obviously, so you can go, okay, I want artwork with the word Photoshop in it, and it will sort all the artwork with Photoshop in it. Status updates, forums, challenges, etc., etc., etc. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's a cool system, and we're quite proud of it. Okay, so let's move on. View profile. Now, this is your personal portfolio page. Now, it's this horrible green color at the moment, not through choice. I'm just using it to demonstrate something to you. Let me just resize my browser quickly and bring it down. And you'll see that up here I have a different header, my own custom personal header. If I go back a page, you'll see here it was the Digital Arts Front thing. And here it's my own personal header. We allow you to completely replace the site header on your page, allowing you to customize it, personalize it, so that you could potentially show it to an employer or a client, and you know, use it as a way to promote yourself and not have it sort of branded by our personal, you know, our work, our digital arts front. So that's one of the customization features you can use. Let me just resize my browser. Okay, so you'll see that first off that it's this horrible green color. So I'll go to my account settings here, and this is pretty similar to what we used to have. You can see my header that I've uploaded here, but you can also see this horrible color. So if I just get rid of this completely and hit save, it will return my profile page to what it was, which is the blue system, the blue theme that we've created with the site. But if you don't like that, or you want to customize it to what you want, you can go into account settings, and this is pretty cool. You can get any hex value. So from Photoshop, you pick a color, some kind of color picking software, whatever. You choose the exact color that you want in Photoshop. So for example, 678 watt, you know, whatever, just a random color that I've just typed in there. I don't know what it's going to look like, but you can get any color you want, hit save, and we will regenerate all the images for the content boxes on the fly to display them in this horrible brown color for you. So that's pretty cool. You can put any color in. It's not like a selection of different kinds of themes. So we're pretty proud of that because we're doing some pretty cool stuff in the code. But yeah, so you can pretty much customize this page however you want. Now I'm just going to take it back to what it was because it's horrible to look at. Save. Okay, we'll go back to the profile page. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice is after the header and the fact you can change the colors, is here we have portfolio, and that is a slideshow, a gallery, and you can go next, forward, pause, full screen, whatever, but it's like a fully functional slideshow, and you can customize which images are displayed in that slideshow from the Manage Gallery section of the website, which is pretty cool. We thought we needed something like this, you know, something so people could show off their work to potential employers or to friends or family or whatever, but just, you know, the slideshow is cool and we wanted to add it to the site. So first thing you'll see is a slideshow. Second thing you'll see is your gallery. It used to be on a separate page. It's now contained within your profile. You can do all the things you can do on the artwork system, browse, you know, recent, popular, all-time, display as many as you want, previous, next, etc., etc. Below that, you've got these status updates, so I can just type here, hit I'm recording a video, post it, scroll down, and it says I'm recording a video. You know, people can respond to that. If I go to older posts here, you'll see all of my posts, and you can see here these were all tests that we were doing. But you know, show all 4 replies. It's like I'm posting this and a comment. People can respond to you. It tells you who responded, etc. It looks like a bit of a mess right now, but this is just because it's in beta. This whole site that I'm showing you right now is in beta. It's not 100% finished, so anything that doesn't go right, you'll understand. So that's the status update system, which is pretty cool, we think. Just allows people to further communication. We've got recent forum posts by whoever's user's profile you're on. In this case, it's mine. So it shows you what I've posted recently in the forums. You've got personal details. You can view my website. You can send me a private message. These would be ads or featured artists. You've got user statistics. You've got subscriptions, subscribers, visitors, and your own personal feed. If you have a blog or, you know, whatever, Twitter, whatever you use, you can feed. You can put that feed in here and people can see, you know, what you're doing off site, which is pretty cool. So on from there, we have Manage Gallery. You can upload your artwork, you can edit your artwork, and you can delete your artwork, all in separate sections, much better organized than the previous system, and it shows you what you've recently uploaded. So edit artwork, for example, now you can edit all of your images in the same place at once, and you can display them in the slideshow, for example, change the categories, change your description, etc., etc., etc. You hit save when you're done. It will save all the changes you made, and there you go, done. Much more comprehensive than the previous system. Delete artwork, you select your image, and you can select more than one, and you'll see this blue border around them. And then you hit delete, and that's pretty much it. It just is simple. You select what you want to delete, you can unselect it, and you hit delete. It's a very simple system, but it's a lot more comprehensive than the previous one. Upload art, pretty much the same as it was before. You select your image, you select your video, whatever. You upload, you fill in all the details, you upload. Pretty simple. Account settings, I just briefly went over this before. You can change your personal details, your password, your theme, your color, your header color, all these different things, your signature, featured image, things like that. And you can sync it with your iPhone, all those kind of things. You can do that from the account settings page. Message center, pretty much the same as it was before. You can compose a message. If you have messages, this will be removed, and you'll have to click this to get to it, and it will show you all your notifications, everyone's images that have been uploaded, all the forums you subscribe to, all the things that you use. This is pretty much the hub of communication on the site, and as it was in the previous site. So that's pretty much that. I don't think there's a huge amount else just to show you in terms of navigation. There are more features, but I'll let you discover those for yourself. So that's pretty much how to navigate the new site. I hope you all enjoy it. Please let us know what you think, because we need your feedback on these things. We really do appreciate you all using our site. And yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Enjoy the site.